Alright, so, like, yeah, I got a lot of time now, and, like, the stress of life is kind of what diminished, which has made me very exhausted. I've been sleeping a lot and resting, but I think I understand what the plus and the X finally means. Again, it all relates back to the cell, the cellular energy device. It's like I don't want to call it a wormhole, but whatever, the toroidal field, the donut, okay, the whole of the donut, okay, from the top and bottom of the torus makes a one-dimensional line into like a spherical representation of a toroidal magnetic field, you know, up and down. And you got to think of one this way, in and out of the plane, that way, on this way, that way, on this way, same thing, going like towards and backwards. Again, once again symbolizes the 6 faces of a cube and the 8 vertices, okay, needed for the cube of Saturn. You know what I'm saying, guy? So the plus and X, again, everyone that I've seen make some kind of cellular or sorry, free energy or whatever the fuck it is with magnets and coils and batteries and motors and sensors and you name it, okay? Everyone that's ever created anything like this is only done on one-dimensional line. They only do one axle. They only do one of the 14 axles, okay, needed for perfect geometric symmetry in a cube. Okay? Again, George Green magnetic motor is an idea represented by holding something in your hand that has a wobble, but once you put everything static, it doesn't work, okay? Because you only have one ring. You don't have the 5 rings. You don't have your X, Y, Z and your 2 eyes, which are like the 5D Earth. You know what I'm saying? It's your experience with 3-dimensional objects and your 2-dimensional screen. Again, the 44, the 4 dots, and the 4 lines that make up your vision, okay? They're pretty important, and I think it's more of a rectangle because, you know, this would be like a square, I guess, and then square, and then put them together, it's like a rectangle, I would imagine. So, again, until I see someone actually fabricate, instead of one like roll of duct tape, if someone actually fabricated the rings of heaven, the 5 rings of heaven, and now I need to go eBay some more constructs and file them down and chisel them down and like really expand on the model now with all the wheels on all the faces and vertices. I don't know, maybe because if you see it, you'll believe it more. But, again, with that wobble, if you have an axle sticking out, okay, and you cut it at like a 23.4 degree slice, and then put a magnet on it, when it rotates, it's going to have that wobble. With a ring like this, and a ring like this, and a ring like this, and then your 2, it's like basically a tangerine. If you think of an orange or a tangerine, you have basically an up and down, north and south, but then you can slice off pieces of the tangerine and orange. It's a basic system like that, okay? Now, I haven't seen anyone do that, okay? No one has done that. No one has done the cellular math I've done, that I've ever seen anywhere in life. No one has ever looked at Genesis 1 like I have, other than Freemasons, guy, and they depict it and everything, but they don't depict it detailed enough. Sometimes there's like hints here and there where you least expect it. Again, even TED Talks, like I was reading that or watched something that said like the organizers of TED are like trannies or something. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Okay. The Freemasons of life cannot be trusted. If you have something to hide that you don't share with the public, you are a deceiver. Just like your politicians, just like everyone out there. Shh. Swore an oath, okay? Shh. Go fuck yourself in the neck with a chainsaw. Okay? Like, I'm getting sick and tired. Okay, I'm looking at stuff, and everything I look at, they're trying to go into the nth degree of the complication, of the nonsensicalness of looking at one facet of the torus, whether it be this way or whatever. That's what the plus and X is. The plus and X is basically just, again, representation of a cube, of a cell, of a cellular Earth, where space is totally finite, but light can bend in air, and, you know, Einstein went a long way to prove to you that light can bend in air with, like, sparkle dust and magic and eclipses and basically a bunch of nonsense. Okay, anyone that looks like that cannot be taken seriously. Okay, if you are part of a club, you cannot be trusted. You should step down from whatever position of power you are to rule over others, because you're garbage of life. It's as simple as that. Now, I wish more people thought like this and had the cojones to go and stand up and speak their mind about what they think of the bullshit and the nonsense and the slavery that goes on. But yeah, that's what the plus and X is. The lines are just the donut hole of the vacuumness of a line. That's all it is, okay? And different axes, different orientations. But again, it needs to be symmetrical. And I haven't seen that yet. So, I'm getting sick and tired of spinning my wheels and going nowhere real fast. So, think what you want to think. Okay? Yeah, I think I hit the ball of the park on this one. I think somewhere along the way where I've spoken and made all these hypotheses, I've probably said something that resembles, an actual solution. Experimentation, guys. Anyways. And I don't trust people. I don't trust people, especially people in high up positions at all. At all. Okay? Now, when I went to that Masonic Lodge and I put that paper down the table, these idiots that don't know anything about math or the story of creation or Genesis 1, ran to the table. They ran to the table, salivating, looking. And these are just ordinary people. Don't tell me that you don't think that everyone knows what I know, okay? That's your opinion. That's your observation. That's your point of view. I don't agree with it, guy. This is huge. Fucking pissed off. How slow everything goes. In life in general. So yeah. I want to put this camera down and put it away for a while. I don't think I have anything more to add on this. I've been trying to look for answers on what other people have done, and I just see the same repetition of nonsense and bullshit, and they don't get the full picture. They're looking at one tiny aspect of something, and they're making it so infinitesimally complicated that it just angers me. Okay? Keep it simple, stupid. It's not supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be easy. There's your 74 guy. Your 174. 174 magnets in heaven. Still haven't seen anyone challenge my beliefs or make a calling me out video or anything on YouTube, which is what I want. I want someone to try to rag on what I found. I literally do. I mean, you'd be out of ammo so fast, guy. And even if this guy wanted to debate, and he was looking for people to debate with, and I chirped up on him and fucking silence. So even the chirping guys, I silence. I don't know, maybe because that makes sense. But my videos only get fucking 40 views and shit. So yeah, okay. I want to build this so bad, it hurts. Okay. And I am so non-linear and random and quote-unquote crazy. And people don't see the truth yet. They have distrust. Whatever. They're not in a position to help. They're not in a position to share either, I guess. I guess their fingers are broken and their thumbs are broken. I guess you don't know anyone in your reality who is intelligent that you could share these thoughts with. I have a pretty entertaining channel. I think it's one of the best entertaining channels on YouTube. Because of how random it is, because of how truthful it is, because of how passionate I am about changing the world and waking up the masses from the bullshit. Okay, So I've been seeing in the gematria that Friday the 13th, my world is going to change. Now Friday the 13th comes in October. I've been seeing a lot of things about Austin is taken in October, yada yada yada. Bring it on. Now all these little fucking inventors, they start making some kind of like bullshit free energy device. They always use a battery or a power source or something. And they get bullied by the man or the governments and the police come in and whatever. And like, I have no fear. These other pussies have fear, okay? I'm doing something so new and I think so righteous that you don't have a leg to stand on if you confront me. Now, I can chirp like a motherfucker. That's why I get into trouble. I usually talk my way out of the cops, though, usually. Except when they have only one thing in their mind to beat the shit out of me. But I mean, like, fuck cops. All cops can go fuck themselves. Okay? You're agents of Rome, okay? All they care about is the corporations and keeping us down and keeping them in control and keeping their paycheck coming in so they can live a better life than we do, okay? Now, I am fucking fully disgusted that cops and firefighters and all the civil servants make what they make by doing nothing. Okay, you're a firefighter, you sit in a fucking building all day doing fuck all. Yeah, okay, once in a while you gotta run around and wash your truck, or you might have to see a dead body. Yeah, that's why you get paid so much? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself so hard. Seriously. I pretty much hate everyone, which makes me unique. Everyone's all like, I love everyone, kind of, but I also hate everyone so much because it just boggles my mind how they justify their retardedness, okay? And I mean, whatever. I got the balls to say it. You want to come up to me and change something? You want to knock me out? You want to kill me? Fucking bring it on. Seriously, end it. End it so I don't have to be here anymore. Like, literally. That's why I stopped wearing a bike when I was biking to and from work, because I was like, you know what, if I'm getting hit by a car, I don't want to be alive anymore. Like, just fucking help me out, guy. You don't fear anything, you are invincible. If you want nothing, you are also invincible. So I guess I'm doubly invincible. Maybe I'm an infinite sign this way and this way. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there's a center point, and you have to double it. 14. It's 2 1 of 7s. It's like the Euler's constant. 2.71? 2 1 of 7s? Anyways, it's not like I found that in my cellular mathematics. Okay? Literally, I'm so outside the box that you cannot relate what I do with other people's work. The math, the geometric symmetry, the understanding of the lights in the sky are all counted for in my model. No matter how ridiculous that may sound, no matter how stupendous a claim, no matter how whacked out you must think I am, like to the point where my family doesn't even want me around, okay? I am like a fucking leper. Good. Good. You know, create conflict. I'm fine with creating conflict, okay? I'm 100% fine with creating conflict. If you haven't fucking realized that by now. Went through engineering physics, graduated in class of 10. I'm the only person that didn't graduate with honors or high honors. I'm not an engineer. I am but an observer. Who has a very skeptical mind and who's a very good critical thinker. Seriously, she knows something's up. Look at this. It's retarded. Anyways. I'd like to have you around all the time, but you know, it's not how life works. If you could be inside me, you would. So, I think that wasted enough of your time. But I just wanted to put, like, I've been looking at everything. I think I looked at everything I could possibly look at on YouTube and in the internet of trying to find a way to debunk my stuff or try to find someone who has a better theory, and I can't find it, okay? That's the brass tacks guy. I'm trying to rip apart my theory, and I can't. Like, again, magnetic motor, one axle. There's not one ring in heaven. There are 5 rings in heaven. Until I see that model, I'm not going to drop it, okay? So you can think whatever you want a George Green model. How about the Kevin Janik model? Cheers.